Welcome to the class of R.C.C structure. The full name of R.C.C is Reinforced Cement Concrete. Look, when we say concrete in the building trade, we really mean reinforced concrete. Everywhere in our house, in our locality, we can see any kind of building. The maximum of those are R.C.C structure. We all know that concrete is a proportionate homogeneous mixture of cement as bonding material, fine aggregate that is sand, coarse aggregate that is stone chips in a range of sizes, and water in a cement mixer, and pouring the liquid into the framework till exactly the right level required. The concrete will become hard in a matter of hours, but takes a month to reach its full strength. Therefore, it is usually propped up until that period. During this time, the concrete must be cured or supplied with water on its surface, which it needs for the chemical reactions within to proceed properly. Look, there is two types of concrete structure: PCC, that means plain cement concrete, and RCC, that means reinforced cement concrete. PCC means in which is containing basic materials of concrete, that is cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, along with water. And RCC means in which case we add steel bars along with concrete as reinforcement. Now, concrete may take compression and tension both, but concrete is very strong in compression rather than tension. So, to carry the tension, reinforcement bars are introduced in concrete, as steel takes tension very well. Now, we have to know a term: IS code, Indian Standard Codes. These codes of practice are used for design purpose. Actually, in India, there is a list of codes for civil engineers for the purpose of design and analysis of civil engineering structures like buildings, dams, roads, railways, airports, and many more. Like India, every country has their individual code of practice for civil engineers. And in India, the IS codes published through Bureau of Indian Standard. Now, for design of RCC structure, first of all we have to use IS 456. IS means Indian Standard, 456 the number of code. Now the version is 2000. So in this subject we will use for design mainly IS 456 2000. Now in your screen you can see my handwritten notes. In this subject I will teach you with my handwritten notes, some printed notes, and obviously with the help of IS code. So let's get some knowledge about types of steel reinforcement. First one is mild steel plain bar, that is denoted by Fe250. That means yield strength of mild steel plain bar is 250 Newton per millimeter square. Instead of Newton per millimeter square, we may write megapascal, that is MPa. So there are two types of mild steel plain bar: cold work mild steel bars from IS 432 1996 part 1, and hot rolled mild steel bars from IS 1132 1966 part 2. Another type of bars, mainly which bars nowadays mainly use, that is high yield strain deform bars, HYSD or torch steel. There are also few types. First one is cold work deformed bars from IS 1786 1979. There are mainly two grades of these bars. Fe 415, that means the yield strength of that bar is 415 Newton per millimeter square or MPa, and Fe 500, that means yield strength is 500 Newton per millimeter square. Another type of HYSD bar is CTD, cold twisted bar. You can see the hand diagram of the steel bars, HYSD bars. This is a picture of twisted bar. There are few more types of bars, that is thermomechanically treated bar, TMT. Nowadays you can see in many TV advertisement, many hoarding the advertisement about TMT bars. So this term is, I think, very common to everyone nowadays. Another type of bars is corrosion resistant steel bar. Now bars are identified with the cross sectional diameters of the bars. The cross sectional of diameter of the bars, every time we should write in mm. In market, 8 mm dia bar, 10 mm dia bar, 12 mm dia, 16, 20, 25, 32 and many more dia of bars available. Let's see in R.C.C structure what are the parts we have to learn. The parts, whatever is written in this tree, we can see everywhere, in our house, in our office, college, school, everywhere. The main parts are what we have to learn in the subject: beam, slab, staircase, column and footing. So their subdivision depends upon the design, type of beam. The subdivisions of beams are singly reinforced beam, doubly reinforced beam, T-beam, L-beam. Now there are two subdivision of slab: one-way slab, two-way slab. There are mainly two subdivision of column: long column, short column. It depends upon size. There are two division of footing: rectangular footing and square footing. There are three methods of R.C.C design: working stress method, WSM, ultimate load method, ULM, limit state method, LSM. So as per syllabus, our main focus is on initially at working stress method and mainly at limit state method. Maximum of the design of building nowadays is based on limit state method. That's all for this lecture. Thank you.